The whispering. Leo lived in a house full of tall shadows and quiet corners. He felt like a smudge of gray in a world of bright colors, sure that he was too small to ever do anything remarkable. While searching for a lost marble behind his bookshelf, Leo felt a strange draft of cold air. He pushed against the heavy wood, and to his surprise, the entire shelf swung open like a secret door. Beyond the door lay the whispering woods, a place where the trees hummed softly and the leaves glowed like emerald lanterns. Leo stepped onto the soft, mossy floor, his heart racing with a mix of fear and wonder. A sudden rustle came from above, and a flurry of brown feathers tumbled through the branches. Barnaby the owl landed in a messy heap at Leo's feet, his oversized spectacles sitting crookedly on his beak. "Hoot-a-doodle, you aren't a tree at all," Barnaby chirped, dusting off his wings. Just then, a tiny voice squeaked from a nearby mushroom, and Pip, a mouse in a leaf-green cape, hopped into view. "The great lantern at the heart of the woods is fading," Pip said, pointing his needle toward a distant dark peak. Barnaby sighed, his shoulders drooping, as the forest's glow flickered and dimmed for a moment. To reach the lantern, they had to cross the River of Doubts, where the water was made of swirling silver mist. Pip stared at the rushing vapor, his tiny paws trembling as he realized how wide the crossing was. "I've got you, Pip," Leo whispered, feeling a sudden spark of protective courage. He carefully scooped the tiny mouse into his warm palm and held him close to his chest, shielding him from the chilly mist. Next, they reached the tangled thickets, where thorny vines blocked the path like giant, sleeping snakes. Leo worked slowly and persistently, untying the knots of the forest to clear a path for his friends. The climb up the mountain was steep, and the wind began to howl, threatening to blow them back. Barnaby flapped his wings with all his might, acting as a shield to keep the biting cold away from Leo. At the very top stood the great lantern, its glass cold and its flame a tiny, dying spark. Leo placed his hand on the glass, realizing that the forest didn't need a giant, it just needed someone who wouldn't give up. As Leo whispered words of kindness, the lantern burst into a brilliant, warm light that washed over the entire forest. Leo realized he wasn't just a smudge of gray anymore. He was a hero who carried the light within him.